Hey guys, it's QuickyBaby bringing you another 7.5 map preview. This map is called Highway, and it's a very open map. I'm playing in a time 59 with some viewers from the live stream. So immediately we can see that not all slopes are passable. There are some shrubs and some trees to provide you some camo, and there we can see very unobvious little gradients on the slope which can get you caught up. So I really want to see the physics patch come in and fix those problems. So we can see the whole of the north of this map is very open. There are slight undulations which might provide you some cover from certain tanks and opportunities to go hull down. But apart from the trees and the shrubs to improve your camo rating, you're very much in the open. So once we make it all the way west, we find that there's a path leading down the west hand side of the map. This path is slightly indented, and the far west side of the map is slightly indented as well, so once you get over here you should have some cover from people who are in the central part of the map. In the games that I've played on the test server on this map, the general flow has been opposite to the direction that we're travelling now. Generally the team that starts at the bottom will go due north and then go east, and the team that starts at the north will go due south into the town and then attack west. Of course that will change once people get an idea of how the map pans out, and we can see there a long passing road all the way from the west to the east, and simply how open it is. Now this is a small town which is also destructible, which should provide some cover and allow you a break to regroup and let your friends catch up. So we can see that some of the buildings are destructible, but this one clearly isn't. So in my opinion, after you've regathered at that central location around the town with your team, then you have to assault the enemy's base. We can see again that it's very open. They've got some areas to hide in their town near their base, as I'm going to show. These bush locations should be great ambush spots for tank destroyers. Where artillery are going to hide are probably stay around base, just south of their base, maybe go slightly east depending on which way their team goes. So this will be the point where you get to spot a lot of artillery if you're making it in. So we can see that these buildings that are located inside the capture circle are indestructible. They should provide great cover when you're capping, especially that specific corner there. So we can see there's a river flowing through the central part of the map. And there's a couple of key bridges that cross over it. Here's one of those key crossing points. So this part of the map is almost similar to the area between the first town that we went into and then the town that was near their base. It'll be a pain to cross, however, if you stay further south then you have this wonderful ridgeline that should provide you some cover from the middle of the map. So again, it's very similar either side. However, now we're approaching one of the unique areas of this map that is a very built up town in quite a condensed location. A lot of heavies try and rush here immediately from the northern base. Quite a few people from the southern base push along the southern flank eastwards into the city, and then we see a crunch usually occurring around these train tracks as the people from the southern base enter the city, and the fast tanks who have gone into the city from the northern base manage to get shots on them as they enter. Getting into the town first will be a great opportunity for medium tanks. However, as I said on my port map, learning this map is quite important as there are several choke points in the city. With impassable terrain and natural cover. In high artillery games I expect that lots of tanks will try and rush for the city and camp in here. So when you enter the northern parts of the town, the buildings generally become more destructible, as will be seen here. In my opinion, this map has a little bit for everyone. It's got some close locations for those that prefer close combat fighting, and you could spend the whole game in here more or less. And then it's got open, very open terrain, which will allow flanking for fast tanks. I think that the medium tanks are going to have a hell of a time on this map. The tank destroyers will really like the large, long open fields, and you'll see artillery raining down from the skies. I really think that this is going to be a very interesting map to see come release. So thanks a lot for watching my video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you want to see more 7.5 content, either check out my other videos or think about seeing my Twitch TV account, which has recordings of all the live streams that I did on the 7.5 test server with commentary from the audience. So if this video has been useful to you, please rate it at the bottom, and if you've agreed or disagreed with anything I've said, then feel free to leave a comment, and if you feel so inclined and you've liked this content enough, then think about subscribing so that you can see my future content.